Earlier today, you were implored to tell us a little bit more about what is in your heart. And I think that's fundamentally a confusing question for us to be asking of a judge, except insofar as we would ask you, are you a man of your word who, when you take an oath in your heart, are pledging to keep your word and to keep your oath? And I think we all know that the answer to that question is yes, and it's why you're going to be confirmed, because people believe you to be a good and fair-minded judge. But every American, in a more fundamental way, needs to know what's in the heart of legislators, because we are supposed to speak for the hearts and minds and hopes and dreams of 320 million American people. We are supposed to cast a vision for the country, those things we want to conserve and preserve, and those things that we should argue about and change. We are the ones who are supposed to weigh the pros and cons of various legislative options that are available to us. Judges, on the other hand, are supposed to be following the law impartially. Your heart is supposed to be inclined neither toward the rich, nor toward the poor, nor toward black, nor white, nor people with big bank balances or small bank balances, but your heart is supposed to be your commitment to the law as you find it. So let's engage in a little thought experiment. 30 or 40 years from now, when you retire and hang up your robe and you're out fishing or sitting on the front porch of your surely lovely home, and you look back over your career, how will you know if you were a good judge?
Senator, that's a question I ask my kids every semester when I teach ethics. Finish the semester with asking them to spend 5 minutes writing their obituary. They hate it. They think it's corny. I might be a little corny. And then I ask them if they'll volunteer to read some of them. And people want to be remembered for the kindnesses they showed other people, by and large. And what I point out to them, what I try to point out is, it's not how big your bank account balance is. Nobody ever puts that in their draft obituary, or that they billed the most hours, or that they won the most cases. It's how they treated other people along the way. And for me, it's the words I read yesterday from Increase Sumner's tombstone. And that means as a person, I'd like to be remembered as a good dad, a good husband, kind and mild in private life, dignified and firm in public life. And I have no illusions that I'll be remembered for very long. None. If Byron White is as nearly forgotten as he is now, as he said he would be, I have no illusions. I won't last 5 minutes. That's as it should be. The great joy in life, Shaw said, is devoting yourself to a cause you deem mighty before you're thrown on the scrap heap. An independent judiciary in this country, if I can carry that baton for as long as I can carry it, and I have no illusions I'm going to last as long as you suggest, and that'll be good enough for me.
Well said. And would it be that more who taught legal ethics and business ethics and medical ethics and theological ethics would assign their students the obituary challenge? We might live less in the soundbite culture and more in a way that thinks about service and duty and calling.